How does a minor accident change into a deadly force situation? Unacceptable. We have to be better than this.
If it was an accident, man, you could have did something other than pull your gun out.
Tensions are high after a minor traffic crash led to a shooting between an off-duty police officer and a 26-year-old man. This all unfolded this morning near 49th and Mill Road. Police say the officer opened fire after the man pulled out a gun, then hit the officer in the face with the weapon. The man who died is Elijah Wilkes. Family members push back on MPD's account of what happened. Mary Jo Ola tells us what police and Wilkes' family had to say.
Emotions were high in Milwaukee Thursday after a fatal shooting. Milwaukee police say that a 40-year-old off-duty officer was involved in a minor crash with another car while heading into work. Chief Jeffrey Norman says as the two drivers got out to assess the situation, the 26-year-old driver pulled out a gun.
That subject proceeded to strike the off-duty officer in the face with his firearm. The off-duty officer drew his department-issued firearm, and the two individuals exchanged gunfire, and the subject was struck.
Family members identify the 26-year-old killed as Elijah Wilkes. They say he was getting ready to head to a relative's funeral at the time. The family disputes the police account after they say witnesses approached them.
I want to know, why did you kill him? Why did you shoot him that many times? What was the reason? You know what I mean? Over a car accident.
One woman says she was on the phone with Wilkes when this unfolded.
Somebody hit the car. He got out. He asked him was he cool? And then all you heard was gunshots and get on the ground. You no longer heard Elijah say anything.
The police union says that the officer had injuries to his face.
Sounds like this is going down the typical black man good, policeman bad narrative.
It's live right near the scene.
And Hannah, Wilkes' family is disputing the chief's account of what happened.
Oh, right, Derek and Deanna. So the family says that Wilkes was actually on his way to a funeral when this all occurred here this morning. Family and friends rushing to the scene out here, confused and upset with what police say transpired right here along busy Mill Road. Dozens of close friends and family of this man, 26-year-old Elijah Wilkes, gathered along an active police scene Thursday after learning an off-duty officer shot and killed their loved one following a chaotic chain of events.
Elijah's a very soft-spoken, well-mannered person. Good energy, outgoing, all about family and friends, not in the streets at all.
Police say a minor crash led to an altercation between Wilkes and the plainclothed officer, which escalated to a shootout. Wilkes' friends told 12 News they are not aware of him having a gun and dispute the information from police.
No, they're not telling the truth. That story they posted is not the truth. Quiet. Not the truth at all.
One witness who did not want to be identified told our James Stratton he heard an exchange of gunfire.
It was definitely a momentary pause between one gunshot and the return gunshots.
So you believe there were two separate guns?
Yeah, absolutely.
While a second witness told me a different version. They said that there was an exchange of gunfire. Did you ever see?
I heard one gun. I didn't hear two different type of gunshots.
The chief says per department policy, they will show the video they've obtained to the family within 48 hours. In the meantime, Wilkes' family and friends sharing their heartbreak.
He was a very good friend of my daughter's. Was at my mom's house on a daily basis, eating with us and everything. And to know that he's lying down there in that street right now, I'm just heartbroken.
All right, I want you guys to keep in mind that this is just the first part of this story. You hear the witnesses there saying that she was on the phone with the gentleman and all she heard was him get out and say, "Hey, are you all right?" or something along those lines. And then all of a sudden, boom, 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 gunshots, get on the ground, get on the ground. She later said that the police are lying. Other family members are saying, why was he shot so many times? People are saying that he was a good boy. He would never do stuff like this. And the great thing about this Milwaukee Police Department is they release body cam footage after every shooting within 48 hours of the shooting. So they do release that body cam footage to the family and the family's attorney. And let's see what happens.
Of Elijah Wilkes acknowledges he pistol tonight. The family of Elijah Wilkes acknowledges he pistol whipped the officer during a confrontation over a fender bender. Fox 6's Stephanie Quirk is here in studio. And Steph, the family believes their loved one made a tragic mistake.
Yeah, Ben, Kim, it was a powerful press conference. This family just watched the video that shows the death of their loved one, 26-year-old Elijah Wilkes. They then thanked the police department and called the shooting justified.
My brother was a good person. Everybody loved my brother.
A heartbroken family.
I think we all can learn something from what happened today.
With a powerful message Friday.
And it could have been any one of us or any one of our kids, because we all are one seat away from making the wrong decision.
The family says an off-duty officer's actions that ended in the death of 26-year-old Elijah Wilkes were justified.
The video in which myself and his mother Pam did watch today is he does slap the off-duty officer with the firearm.
The family's attorney, B. Ivory Lamar, is referring to the dash camera video that they say is on track with what MPD already said Thursday.
It does depict Elijah pointing the firearm at the off-duty officer, and the off-duty officer did respond, what we believe, in accordance with his training, and did fire off several shots.
They say the video shows that happened after Wilkes and the off-duty officer got into a fender bender near 47th and Mill.
I don't believe Elijah knew that it was a police officer, but whether it was or it wasn't, the encounter should have been different. The encounter should have been different out the gate.
After the news conference, family of Wilkes released balloons, a moment for them to pause and to remember their loved one.
My nephew, he made a decision that he should not have made, and that's just something we have to live with. Him as a person, he was a son, a brother, a grandson, a nephew.
Now, the officer in this case is a 40-year-old man with more than 20 years on the force. He's on administrative duty, which is standard. West Dallas Police Department is leading the investigation.
And there you have it. The video shows that the shooting was justified. Now, let me start off by saying that although the family members jumped to conclusions and immediately said that the police were wrong and they were lying and why'd they shoot them and this, that, and the third, they said all of that. But after they saw the video footage and the attorney saw it, they came out and made a public statement that their family member and loved one was in the wrong and made a bad choice and that the shooting was justified. I have all the respect in the world for them for doing that, because so many people in this country will die on that ledge saying, no, my family member was right. The police are wrong. They'll try to sue the city. They'll try to get all this money, try to start a big movement for their family member when their family member was the one that was in the wrong and put themselves in this situation. But this family didn't do that, and they were awesome and came out and said, we're sad that we lost him, but he did make a bad decision. And like I said, I have all the respect for this family members, because they did what was right. And this is why it's so important to wait until all the facts come out, the video footage comes out, because then at that point you can assess what actually happened and make your statement from there. So it's a breath of fresh air what this family did, and it's sad that they lost their loved one and they will never get to see him again. But they did what was right, and that's commendable. And we need more of that in the US, because we see it all the time where people won't do the right thing or say what the truth is just because their emotions are taken over. That's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.